Let's enter into the 61st sutra. It's a very beautiful sutra, very powerful also. I can say this sutra I myself practiced before enlightenment. As waves come with water and flames with fire, the universal waves with us. Understand, whether you believe it or not, you are just an emptiness. That is why constantly you want to define yourself. You do not want to go to a place where already people do not know about you, where you are not given a right introduction, where you are not going to have the right platform. Constantly you want you to be defined. That is the reason the visiting card carrying started. Constantly you want to be defined because actually you are emptiness. Just look inside and visualize, you are emptiness. You are emptiness. Because anything crosses your inner space does not stay inside. You are just an expression of a small wave in the cosmic ocean. It brought a tremendous healing in me when I was suffering mentally for not having enlightenment. Actually, this one sutra brought a tremendous healing in me. You see, just like a flame comes out of the fire, just like the wave comes out of the water, because you think wave looks like something separate from the water. Otherwise, when it rises, when it is in the peak or when it falls, at all three moments, it is directly connected to ocean. It is ocean. It is the cosmos. Whether it is starting or going up or falling down, it is nothing but ocean. At no point you can say wave is away from ocean. Whether you are starting your spiritual practice, or you are at the peak of the spiritual practice, or you became enlightened, you are enlightened, you are cosmos. You may be thinking, no, I have too much of disturbance, too many things. Shiva says beautifully, as waves come with water and flames with fire, the universal waves with us. This understanding can bring a tremendous inner healing in you. It can just bring you tremendous inner healing. You are just a wave, even if you are fighting with the ocean. You are just a wave, even if you want to separate from the ocean. You are just a wave, even if you are not agreeing that you are a wave. Whether you are rising or in the peak or falling, you are connected to ocean. Shiva says, remember this. The moment you remember this, you will realize you are shunya, means you are emptiness. From the emptiness, something is rising. Here Mahadeva is giving the ultimate reality. In last sutra, he helped us to work with the relative reality. Now he is giving us the technique for the ultimate reality. A very simple thing. Just understand, whatever is haunting your inner space, you are emptiness. You are just emptiness. The very idea you are emptiness will take away your seriousness about everything, about the whole life. So much of inner healing can happen in you. So much of restful awareness can raise in you. The moment you understand, you are just one more wave. Millions of waves raise. Billions of waves raise. And they just relax. If the wave starts thinking, no, I should go to an enlightened wave and get enlightened, even you are trying to reach an enlightened wave, by the time you will disappear into enlightenment. It is just emptiness seeking emptiness. The ultimate reality. If these words ring bells in your heart, if it clicks, understand you don't need anything else. Because this uncompromising ultimate reality. These two lines, as waves come with water and flames with fire, the universal waves with us. Apply this understanding in every step. Every step, apply this understanding. Just realize you are an indefinable emptiness. Just see in your heart, you are empty. This body is emptiness. There is nothing. Whatever you define as your name, as your personality, as your being, your address, social security number, identity, all these things are just infrastructural need to run the society. Actually, you are empty. The ultimate mystery, an important incident which is in our life is death. That cannot be under your logic. When that important things like a death and life is not under your logic's control, then what is the use of your logic or the identity which you created with your logic? With your logic, you created your identity, your idea. What is the use when that cannot solve the mystery of the main important things like a life and death? Nothing. Understand, you are a pure emptiness, a simple pure emptiness. The understanding, you are simple pure emptiness, like a wave rising from the ocean and relaxing into the ocean. You will see so much of healing is brought into yourself. So much of settlement happens in yourself. The wave is part of the ocean even when it thinks it is away from the ocean. Even when you think you are away from it, you are part of it. Remember strongly, you are wave. Nothing but a wave. You just raise in some direction, in some way. There is no logic about your height, your volume, the way in which you will bend, the degree in which you will fall, and finally where you will meet. No. There is no logic. Sometime foolish waves suddenly starts thinking. The moment it started raising, maybe for a few seconds it thinks, it knows it is connected to the ocean. If the height is little tall as you grow, maybe after 10 years or 12 years, you start thinking, no, you are away from the ocean. And you start collecting the small pebbles and the sand which is in the seashore as a property. How the wave collects all that water, all the mud inside the wave, inside the water. You start collecting all those things and you feel, just because all those things are there, you are very safe, secured. First thing, first foolish idea, you are an independent wave. The moment you have that foolish idea, independent wave, next thing you have to now start working about the safety of that wave. You think by picking up that small few sands from the beach, you can make a concrete wall to retain the wave as it is. Just visualize the wave trying to pick up all the small pieces of the sand from the beach and trying to create a concrete wall for itself so that it can stand as a wave forever. That's the exact thing we are doing. collect small, small pebbles here and there and make a big home. And we are very clear, we are going to remain as this wave forever. Actually, the other day in the marriage festival, I was telling the story of Sri Lanka. Maya, the divine architect, he created a city and donated to Shiva because during the marriage, Devi's father was not interested to give the daughter to a person who is living in the burial ground. No property. And after all, she is born and brought up in palace. So the story says, Maya immediately created a city and offered at the feet of Shiva. Shiva looked at the Devi's father. Devi's father felt very shy and felt very bad that he disrespected Shiva because he doesn't have property. Then he said, no, now I understand, you have many disciples who can create many things. He immediately gave the daughter. But this foolish Shiva can't retain anything. That's a big problem. It's not that he doesn't get anything. He is such a guy, he can't retain anything. And he doesn't have an accountant. The accountant Kubera is under the control of Vishnu. Vishnu can retain because he has a proper accountant, everything is properly accounted. Around Shiva there is no accountant, only few bhutas. All they do is eat and jump, nothing else. Daytime means eating, nighttime means jumping. They do not have any clear accounts. They do not have any clear procedure. There is no organization set up around Shiva. So naturally what to do? That guy cannot accumulate wealth or property around him. So when the disciples or all the devotees came and started taking blessings after the marriage, everybody came and touched the feet and took the blessings. Shiva asked, what do you want, and started distributing. Usually people bring gifts during marriage, but for Shiva's marriage, he started giving gifts. And Ravana came and touched the feet. Ravana is a great devotee. He is a singer for Shiva. He used to play beautifully on Veena and chant for Shiva. So Shiva asked, what do you want? This guy said, I want this city. It looks so beautiful. Shiva said, all right, take it. He gave the city. That city is the Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is the whole thing is that city. He took it. After that, Vyasa comes and Vyasa asks something. Shiva blesses him also. When actually what Vyasa asked, he asked for a small hut. And according to the tradition, Vyasa's life is 100 times more than any other human beings, like a Ravana or human beings or Rakshasa or anything. Vyasa comes out and Ravana asks, what is this? You asked for a small hut. You could have asked for something big. Vyasa says very beautifully, after all I am going to stay a few years here. Why unnecessarily waste time in building house and city and all these things? Vyasa's life is supposed to be 10 times more than Ravana's. Understand, Vyasa's life is 10 times more than Ravana's. But he says, after all I am going to be here only few years. Why waste time in building house and city and all those things and wasting time? Let me enjoy. Understand? Because Vyasa knows he is a wave. He is not separate. He is not away. But Ravana thinks he can collect all the sand from the ocean and build a big wall and collect all the nice shining pebbles and put it in the bank and feel he is insured. He is safe. Without understanding the reality, the more sand you collect, the more quickly you are going to fall. Because heavy, weight, naturally, more quickly you are going to fall. Understand, just like a wave trying to collect small sand pieces and create a big dam for itself so that it can stand as a wave forever. We are also trying to play all our security game. It is okay, do the security game as long as you are feeling, you are thinking, but inside the inner space, understand very clearly. You are just a wave, and wave is trying to collect the pebbles and stones and create a big security around them. Big security thing around them. I tell you, when you have this clarity of wave, that you are wave, even the security things, you will do it properly with a clear vision and clear idea, because your inner space will be with such a awareness-filled inner space, not agitated inner space. Agitated inner space cannot work even for security. Awareness-filled inner space will be so clear, even about security, future things, you will be very clear, and you will do whatever can be done physically, but psychologically you will be clear, nothing can be done. The ultimate truth is doing whatever can be done physically and psychologically being clear that nothing can be done. That is the pure spiritual experience. That is the way the pure spiritual person lives. That is the way of living enlightenment. Let us enter into the meditation, inner space of being a wave. Close your eyes. Just for a few moments, remember, you are an emptiness. Whatever you think as you is useless, nothing. You are just emptiness. Visualize, you are just a wave in the huge cosmic ocean. Visualize the whole world as an ocean, and you are just one wave. Every time you rise and fall is one life and death. Thousands of times you are rising and falling in different parts of that cosmic ocean at different times, in different size, in different way. Let you be the part of macrocosmic extravaganza. Just this cosmic energy, the prana which flows through your body is the same prana which is flowing inside the sun. The same oxygen which is helping the sun to burn. The same prana which is helping the sun to burn, which is helping the sun to be alive, is helping your body to be alive. whatever sand, bubbles, impurities you might have collected, but still you are ocean. You are part of the ocean. You can never be a separate wave. The same energy which keeps the sun alive is keeping the body which you are having also alive. You are just a wave from the ocean, deeply in the inner peace, with this clarity. You are wave in the cosmic ocean, in the costless auspicious. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Relax. Carry this same feeling, same inner space, same consciousness, same truth throughout your day, throughout your life. You will see so much of understanding and relief, peace and awareness is added to your inner space. Let you all achieve and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.